Champorado, a delicious yet inexpensive and quick breakfast. A classic Pinoy breakfast. Where did it come from? Trace its history and find out a more sophisticated way of serving it. Alla Milan in Italy. Risotto di Cioccolato. Here on Channel 1. You're watching Channel 1 and this is the World Cuisine series. Let's join Romulo in his small kitchen. Warm welcome. This is your Korean uncle here in Holland. This is the International Food series, uploading every Mondays. Fridays are for the Pinoy food. Today, you might not agree with me, but this is basically a Pinoy food. We're cooking a very simple recipe. It is Champorado. What makes Champorado international, you might think? By the way, if you search for the history of Champorado, it is basically a Mexican chocolate drink, which we Pinoys added rice to. That's the history. And we'll be doing today a more internationalized version. Stay with me and find out. This is now the version that was adopted in a Michelin or a very luxurious restaurant in Milan, in Italy, the capital of fashion. We'll be doing some sophistication to this Pinoy, or to this humble Pinoy breakfast or merienda. What do we need here? I'm already boiling water here, roughly 1 liter for this preparation. We'll be needing malagkit or a glutinous rice. Some call it, in America, they also call it sweet rice. We need chocolate. Either as much as possible, you need the raw or the tablea chocolate. Raw chocolate, not the milk chocolate, or cooking chocolate, the pure chocolate. If you're in Europe, call it the pure chocolate, or in Germany, they are also called Hirn-Schokolade. Chocolate for the guys. Really, it can sound sexist, but that's how it's called in Germany. Milk, condensed milk ideally, but I'll be adding some Channel 1 touch to this version. And also a surprise to most people, especially us in the north. This is usual in the provinces around Manila, but yes, toyo, dried fish. Yeah, surprised? How about your friends in the Visayas region? Do you mix this with your sweet champorado? Honestly, to us Ilocanos, this is a culture shock. But what's surprising is that even this Michelin chef in Milan adds this to the risotto, the cioccolato, or the champorado. He also adds this. We'll be showing you how. It's now boiling there. So for this recipe, for my recipe, I'll be needing only 1 cup of sweet rice. I have here a half cup measuring cup, so 2 of this, and just let it boil. Look how easy can that be. And I also forgot, of course, that we need sugar for this recipe. I forgot. Let me just get it from the cup holder. There's a rule that for sweet recipes, for kakanin, for every cup you need 1/2 sugar. I learned that from my mother and the women of Carol who made kakanin. Nothing difficult here, just continue stirring this. If you want your champorado really creamy, you can add, or you can use fresh milk instead of water. Should I be doing that, or should I be doing that, or remain loyal to our tradition? I'm tempted. Okay. In case it gets too dry even before it cooks, you can add more water, of course. And you might as well start frying our toyo or anchovy. Let's fry our toyo now, or anchovy, and I'll be using this small casserole. I'll be using this small casserole to avoid spills and splash. I mean, to avoid spills and splatters. I got this tuyo from Anda in Pangasinan, in my hometown. They've been in my freezer for a year. We don't want to overpower the champorrado. This is just to challenge the sweet taste. As always, the anchovy or bagoong enhances every flavor, and this time it enhances the chocolate and milky flavor of the champorrado. With this thickness and consistency, it's a bit cooked now. At this point, we can add the chocolate now. How much chocolate? Well, how much do you have? I suggest 400 grams for every cup of rice. I'll start with just this. Continuously stir, otherwise it will burn at the bottom. Especially at the stage where the porridge has become thick. Oh, if you can only smell it. Not the fish, but the chocolate. And the sugar now. Lower the temperature now or lower the flame. It will easily burn. Let's taste it. It's really good. Oh my lord, this is perfect. It's time to plate our dish. Look, this is our champorrado. It's now time to plate. And this is where the sophistication of Milan comes in. First, let's serve it or plate it the traditional Pinoy way. My apologies for the very disorderly kitchen here. This was not intended for filming. This was intended for breakfast. And a generous amount of evaporated milk. We don't have a milk server, so it doesn't look good. Sorry for that. And then the finishing touch, anchovy. This is how we would serve it. Yeah. This is set A, and that's the Manila style of serving. Let's do now the Milan Michelin star style. As an option, if you don't like this, you can also buy the canned anchovy. The canned anchovy. This is what we do. Grind and grind it. And some butter or oil. This is where the sophistication comes in. Since we only want the trace, or the trace, since we only want the trace of the anchovy flavor, we only have to paint the bottom of your dish with the flavor. So this is even generous. Just paint. Because if we're using real anchovy, it should dissolve, and we should only have oil here now. But since we're using full tuyo, and this is the modified Manila style, we'll be having this it should be thinner, really. Thinner, thinner, thinner. Yeah, just imagine that's thin. And of course, the milk. Does it look good? More milk here. Okay. This is the Milanized version. The chef in Milan even covered it with gold foil. We'll not be doing that. So, Champorado from the homeland, our Pinoy food, international food, giving it history and influences from other countries. Your Kuya and Uncle here, don't forget to come back for more of the finest from the Philippines and of the world. If you enjoy watching, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Come more often for our new uploads. Until next time, your Kuya and Uncle here, Romulo. This time in Holland. Dios nagbati. As an end note, my Belgian cameraman didn't like the chocolate and anchovy combination. Mabuhay ang pagkaing Pinoy. Until next time.